Hey teammates, Matt Roop, Northeast Florida FCA here. We hope your 2023 is off to a wonderful start. We have so many great things to cover with you in this newsletter, so let's jump in. The first is our annual ministry theme, because with the start of a new year also comes the start of a new annual ministry theme for FCA. And I couldn't be more excited about this year's theme. It is my favorite yet. And it's simply this: greater. Greater. The idea that you're more than or greater than your sport. It comes from John 3:30, where John the Baptist is quoted saying, "He must become greater, I must become less." You see, as a coach or an athlete, it can be difficult to navigate the pressures of being a competitor. This is why it's essential to understand that you can find your identity and worth in something more than your sport. So we're anticipating God to transform the hearts and minds of so many this year, as he brings coaches and athletes into a deeper relationship with him. Learn more about Greater, our 2023 theme, in this newsletter. We're also excited to highlight the continued growth of our Northeast Florida staff team. We continue to see the Lord answer prayers straight from Luke 10:2 to send workers for the harvest. And it is so awesome to see this being a reality. Makes us so thankful. And as you remember from our last newsletter, Justin Lenneman is our newest addition to the Northeast Florida team. Justin hit the ground running with us as area director of St. Johns County the first of the year. And it's been a blessing to have him and his family with us. Justin brings 8 years of FCA ministry experience from Austin, Texas, right here to Northeast Florida. We also want to highlight 2 other individuals who are in the process of joining the Northeast Florida FCA team. The first is Randy Pullings. He's onboarding with us to lead FCA All Abilities across Northeast Florida. And as you begin to hear more and more about All Abilities in FCA, I want you to think of adaptive sports and special needs. I also want to mention Timothy Donald, who's onboarding with us to lead our geographic area of West Jacksonville, known as Duval County River West. Could you please join me in praying for these men who've been called by God to FCA right here in Northeast Florida, as they work through onboarding and support raising to join the team. And speaking of growth, don't miss the cool thing God continues to do in our collegiate ministry. You can read about it in the newsletter. And if you're a golfer, we're only days out from the Players, which also means FCA's 39th annual Players Breakfast with the Pros is upon us. Wednesday, March 8th at the Sawgrass Marriott Resort in Ponte Vedra Beach, we're excited to welcome both Kevin Streelman and Trey Mullinax as our keynote speakers for 2023. Learn more about this awesome event and how you can impact and reach 500 plus middle school, high school, and college golfers and their teams through sponsorship. You see, even if you're not a student athlete or coach, you can attend this event by sponsoring. You can learn more about it in this newsletter. Lastly, I just want to make sure you mark your calendars for the following events. Giving Day 2023 will take place in early May. Last year, it raised over $45,000 for camp scholarships. And our first ever FCA Faith and Family Night at the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp Game is coming up in late May, as well as our Coaches and Spouse Retreat weekend known as Coaches Time Out in June. But if you only take one thing away, take this. Know how much you're loved and appreciated. You see, it's your prayers, your time, your talent, your treasures that the Lord is using to grow and move this ministry forward across every part of Northeast Florida. So thank you for joining us arm in arm in this ministry. As Easter approaches, may you and your family be blessed as you consider and celebrate the life, death, burial, and resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. Enjoy this newsletter and know that you're loved.